Hey, so pot of beans part 2. And no, I'm not cooking anything, although I do need to get into the freezer in a minute. So, I made a comment about not putting too much salt. I don't like how that looks. I want it to be like that. But it's not like that. Anyway, I made a comment about putting too much salt can make your beans hard. Yes. If you have hard water to begin with. Okay? Things that make beans hard. Hard water. Salt with hard water. Any kind of acid put into the beans before the beans are cooked soft. Old beans. 90% of your beans that are hard, that turn out hard and rubbery, are old. Because there's no federal oversight on how old the beans at the grocery store are. You could be buying 25-year-old beans literally. Other thing that can cause beans to turn hard is temperature shocking. If you've parboiled and you don't let it cool for an hour to 2 and you drain it off and put new water in, the new water is cold. Okay, so you know about felting wool, right? You have these fibers, and you temperature shock wool and they lock up. You can felt your beans. I kid you not. Okay, so that's the reason for the leaving it to sit. Now, on to the subject of Neil asked about gas. Beans give you gas if you're not used to eating beans. The component in beans that causes gas is that fiber. The component in beans that causes gas is in cabbage and broccoli and all kinds of other stuff like that. If you're not used to eating healthy food, beans will give you gas. One of the problems people get into is a lot of people don't consider beans healthy because they tend to eat chili, or Nally's chili, and they tend to think of it as a junk food. Beans are healthy. And because if you're plating up broccoli, you plate a 1/4 cup, and if you're plating up beans, you might put 2 cups of beans in your bowl. So you just ate this huge quantity, and yeah, it caused a problem. To prevent gas, first thing you can do that is almost foolproof is put it through a wire mesh strainer and get rid of the skins. Okay, I'm gonna see if I have, yeah. When the beans are done cooking, mash them through something like this and leave the skins behind. The skins are what's causing the gas. Not effective because you just took out all the fiber that you want to be eating, and it's annoying. Ways to prevent gas. There are pills on the market, Beano. I've never had much luck with it, but some people do. Cook the beans until they're incredibly soft. Introduce beans into your diet slowly. A couple of tablespoons one day, 1/4 cup 3 days later, 1/2 cup the next day, and then eat beans with every meal or at least 3 to 4 times a week. None of those are really practical suggestions. Well, Beano might be practical. Number one way to prevent gas with beans or cabbage or broccoli or anything that causes digestive upset. Drink more liquids. If you're drinking a large quantity of liquid, the liquid bonds with the gas and the gas goes through. You might get diarrhea out of that, but it will prevent gas or reduce gas. Those are your options. My preference is try to eat more beans. If beans are giving you gas, you need to get more beans into your system so that your body will stabilize. It's kind of like if you never, ever, ever, ever drink coffee and you're out with a friend. You never consume caffeine and you're out with a friend and you get a triple latte. How can I make caffeine not hit me like a sledgehammer? Build up to it. Acclimate to it. Don't have a giant bowl of beans once every 3 months and wonder why you're getting gas. Another thing that happens with beans, because they are such a large amount of fiber, is they will displace what's in your upper intestinal tracts and push a lot of stuff into the lower intestinal tract before it's ready. And that causes gas. So the other night we had our bowl of beans, and within 10 minutes the husband had some fairly epic gas. And he's like, the beans. And I'm like, no. What did you have for lunch? Curry. Yeah, the curry's causing the gas, not the beans. So yeah, that's that. That's beans part 2 on a 5-minute video. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.